First off, Trevor, welcome to Liberty. I know it's been a whirlwind since you took the job. What are a couple of the to-do points for you that you've wanted to take care of first off?
One was just meeting the girls, and I haven't met them yet because it was a Christmas break, but I talked to them on the phone, and they all seem fired up. I wanted to meet all the support staff, anyone that has anything to do with our team. It's been really awesome to be a part of this amazing university, and the people here, they love our girls, and they really care about our athletes, and that's what attracted me most, this amazing university.
You came from Texas A&M.
Yes,
what
sir.
attracted you about the job here at Liberty?
One, that to be like-minded and with my faith, and just be able to share my faith with the girls and with this team. And not that I couldn't at A&M, but I just had to be more selective on how I shared my faith, but just to be open with my faith and, again, just being around like-minded people.
Got some great credentials looking at your resume, and the only player to win a national championship in NAIA as a player, an assistant coach, and a head coach. So great resume. When it comes to volleyball, Trevor, what energizes you about the sport, and what wakes you up each day wanting to come and become better at what you do as a volleyball coach?
Sure. Great question, Alan. For me, I like the team aspect. I like the fact that it's not like basketball, one person can take over the game. Volleyball, you have to have a pass, a set, a hit. So I like all the dynamics that go along with that. For me, I was a setter, but being 6'1" in the men's game, I was undersized. But I knew how to win games, and I knew who to get set at each time. So for me, I like the tactics of volleyball and trying to figure out, watching film and how are we going to defeat this team and attack their weaknesses and exploit, our strengths as well. And so, that to me is the most important thing. And
where did you learn about volleyball? What are some of your earliest memories of the sport?
Yeah, that's another good question. My brother, he played high school volleyball, and I was 12 at the time, and he would try out for the team, and he would come home, and we'd pepper out in the front lawn, and I played all sports: baseball, football, basketball, and I was like, "What's this volleyball?" And so I ended up playing volleyball. So I was playing back then in California. We didn't have a 14s, 16s, 18s team.
Right.
It was only an 18s team. So I was 14 playing on an 18s team. So
really?
I would come in.
Wow.
I would come in and serve, and I would hide in the corner. And,
okay.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. But it worked out, and I've always played up, and I think that's helped me in my career. But yeah, so it started with my brother, and then the summer before high school started, I was playing baseball and volleyball in California. They're both in the spring season. So I had went 0 for 35 in the spring league baseball.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's it.
Right.
There's my sign right there. So I quit baseball, and
okay.
It's all worked out. And I've been blessed to have great mentors in my life, and I've met the right people, and God has always been in the forefront of all that. And looking back, His ways have always been way better than mine, and I'm very blessed to be here for sure.
Well, you're in a place at Liberty that you can express your faith and not be ashamed to do that. It's very open here, as you know, and talking to you, faith is very important to you. You like to instill that in your team. When you speak of your walk with Christ, why is that important to you? And being here at Liberty, how excited are you to be able to express that a little bit more?
Yeah, just being able to pray with the girls before practice, after practice. I think hopefully they can see Christ through me and how I interact with them. I'm not a yeller and screamer, but I'm not afraid to get on if I have to. But in a loving, caring way.
Sure.
And I can't wait to meet with the girls one-on-one, and even at Starbucks, and I would love to just chat with them about how's life, and not even talk about volleyball, but just how's the boyfriend, or what can I do better in the gym, or what do you need more out of me. And so I think just being a mentor to them, this is a crucial time in their life. This is where they learn to identify who they are. They pick a major that's going to affect the rest of their life, maybe a future spouse. Maybe I'm yelling at them in the gym one day, and the next day we're playing high point, and so talk about time management and how to deal with all that. And there's a lot more life lessons to be learned in volleyball than just the wins and losses. So if I'm just worried about that, I'm missing the big picture.
A couple more thoughts I want to get to before we kind of talk X's and O's.
Yeah.
You've mentioned mentor twice in our conversation. Who are some of those in your volleyball career that you looked up to and still do today?
Yeah, for one, a guy by the name of Marv Dunphy. He was a longtime Pepperdine head men's volleyball coach, also Olympic coach, just recently retired, but a great guy. I was a camper in his camps, a staff member, a coach at his camps, and just been a great guy. And just the way that he treated people was what stuck out to me. And so to him, people matter. And for me, definitely people matter. And I want to make sure everyone feels valued. Another guy is Dan Fisher, who is at Pittsburgh, a great friend of mine, X's and O's, love the guy, no nonsense kind of coach. So I look up to him. My coach I just left, Lori Corbelli, her and her husband John are just great people. Just the way, again, they treated the people and they cared about their girls. And then Ryan McGuire was my coach in college, and I coached with him for a little bit at Cal Baptist and at Baylor. So he's having success over at Baylor, and just trying to emulate that here.
It'd be remiss if we didn't talk about, you were at Baylor at one point,
Yes, sir.
and Ian McCall was there. Now Ian's here, and what's it like being reunited with one of your former bosses?
It's been great, and going from an assistant to head coach, that relationship kind of changes a little bit. Just I wonder if he knew my name as an assistant. Hey, but now that I'm over here and he's here, it's he's top notch, and I think he's one of the best ADs in the country, and I'm very fortunate to be working under him.
All right, final thought. Let's talk about the exciting stuff. Not to say the other stuff wasn't,
Sure.
but X's and O's wise, philosophy wise with volleyball, what are some of your non-negotiables? And when we see this team come out in the fall, what are some of the things we'll see from your team?
Yeah, hopefully when you guys watch the matches, you're going to see excitement and passion, and hopefully we're going to instill some confidence in the girls that they can just go after it. And you have to make mistakes to get better. So mistakes are welcome in our gym. They're going to have some grit, and that's going to be our team theme this year. And, so we'll talk about defining what grit looks like, and we're going to speed up our offense to the pins a little bit. So we're going to play fast, and lots of passion and desire.
Well, again, Trevor, want to welcome you to Liberty. Have a great off season, and can't wait for the fall to get here.
Great. Thank you very much, Alan.